Lee Van Cleef, the legendary actor best known for his unforgettable roles in classic westerns and spaghetti western films, was often seen as a tough, stoic figure on screen. With his piercing eyes, sharp features, and commanding presence, he became an icon in films like The Good, The Bad and the Ugly and For a Few Dollars More. Yet behind his hardened cinematic persona, Lee Van Cleef was a deeply emotional and reflective man who formed strong bonds with fellow actors and filmmakers throughout his long career. In rare moments of honesty, he once spoke about the 6 celebrity deaths that affected him most, revealing a vulnerable side that fans rarely saw. These losses were not just professional setbacks but deeply personal blows that shaped his outlook on life, fame, and mortality. Among the most impactful losses was the death of Sergio Leone, the visionary director who played a crucial role in redefining the Western genre and elevating Van Cleef's career to international fame. Leone's passing left Van Cleef devastated, as he felt he had lost not only a collaborator but also a creative brother who understood his talent in a way few others did. Another death that deeply affected him was that of Clint Eastwood's close collaborators and peers from the Western era, whose absence reminded him of how quickly an entire generation of filmmakers and actors was disappearing. Van Cleef also reflected on the loss of fellow actors who shared the grueling journey of Hollywood's golden age, people who understood the struggles of rejection, fame, and artistic ambition better than anyone else. He spoke emotionally about how the death of certain colleagues shattered the illusion of invincibility that often surrounds celebrities. For Van Cleef, these moments were wake-up calls, reminding him that behind the glamour and fame, every actor is ultimately human and vulnerable. One particularly painful loss involved a close friend who had supported him during difficult phases of his career when he struggled to find meaningful roles after early success. Losing that friend felt like losing a part of his own history, a reminder of the hardships they had endured together. Van Cleef also mentioned the deaths of actors who inspired him creatively, whose performances pushed him to evolve as an artist. Their absence left a void in the industry that he believed could never truly be filled. Beyond personal grief, these deaths forced Van Cleef to confront his own mortality. He began to reflect on the fleeting nature of fame and the importance of leaving behind meaningful work rather than chasing temporary recognition. He admitted that witnessing so many losses made him more introspective, more appreciative of life, and more committed to choosing roles that carried depth and purpose. While audiences continued to admire his tough guy image, Van Cleef privately struggled with the emotional weight of losing friends, mentors, and collaborators. Each death reminded him that Hollywood, despite its glamour, was also a place of impermanence and silent heartbreak. In his reflections, Van Cleef emphasized that the pain of losing fellow celebrities was not just about missing famous names but about losing people who had shared dreams, struggles, and triumphs with him. He believed that these experiences made him a better actor and a wiser man, teaching him humility and gratitude in an industry often driven by ego and competition. For fans, his revelations offer a rare glimpse into the emotional world of a man who was often portrayed as cold and unbreakable on screen. Lee Van Cleef's story proves that even the toughest legends carry invisible scars, shaped by the losses that quietly redefine their lives and careers.